Hello and welcome back to Idle Kingdom Defense. So today, 17,170. Now again, I did go through Total War and I did spend some stuff, but first, let's do this Dragon Expedition. Did I not buy? Oh, I did not buy extra tickets. Well, it looks like we're fixing the portal first. Then we're going to buy some extra tickets for the Dragonator. Alright, so... Oh no. No. This one. And here we go for two. 2 for 2? And nothing again. Alright, let's see. Well, this is not anything to worry about. We'll just buy this. So how are you doing in the game? I have seen some messages from people being disheartened with the state of the game. I have reached out to the developers. I am trying to find out when the next update is. I know I have seen people get a lot more interested in when the update is. I just take it as I play the game because I enjoy it, right? I do hope they continue to provide updates. I think they have a great format for a game. I think they could continue to easily provide updates. I can't imagine why they wouldn't. That said, I'm sure there's a plethora of reasons why they might not. And I certainly did not need to do that. So we'll just have to see where things go. That said, I am eternally optimistic about this game. I enjoy playing this game. The only thing I don't enjoy is how long King's Ruin takes, but I kind of found a way around that. And by that, I mean I'm skipping everything I can. And I just fast forward. It was more of a drag when I had to pay attention and try to provide commentary for a King's Ruin where nothing happened for 30 minutes. That was tough. But if I can just go through and speed it up, it's not as bad. I shouldn't have done that. Well, at least we got some Camille out of it, I guess. At least for me, it's not as bad. It makes it a lot easier. It was really hard to have a good set of commentary rolling about a game where we're basically watching it auto battle for, 25 minutes, I think it was, when I was in the pre-mythic. We were all legendary, and it was back then, before we all became mythic. And it was just different. Not better. It was very different. It was... I don't even know how to describe it. It was the archers game. There was no artifacts. There was no other way for you to advance. It was all archers. Certainly I've learned a lot since then. Especially I've learned a lot about what BlueStacks can do to make things easier. And honestly, that is what I recommend. If you play on Android and you're feeling like the game's kind of a drag, I would say do yourself a favor, install BlueStacks, and get some macros going to take some of the tediousness out of the game. And we're going to go grab our rewards here. And yes, I do. I have succumbed to the power of macros, especially because basically I have a macro now that goes in, grabs the Avid Shop reward, goes in, takes care of doing the battles and picking up the loot here, goes in, takes a conquest, then purchases everything out of the shop here so I don't have to worry about it. Purchases everything out of the general store so I don't have to worry about it. And does my 5 King's Ruin start-stop. And that's it. I also use one in Total War just to sweep. You do have to be more careful in Total War, though, so I'll sweep, I'll have it run at sweep 4, and kind of have to keep an eye on your artifacts. I do wish they just made the UI, better, right? A lot of... Oh, and I do have it sweep the event dungeon for me. Honestly, a lot of what I use the macro for could be done better by having a better UI. And that's kind of what frustrates me, right? There's no reason for some of this stuff to be as tedious as it is. For example, I have maxed all of... I'll show you in the events, what I mean. I would think they'd want to make things as frustration-free as possible. At least that's what I would do if I was designing the game, right? because I want to make it as easy for you to do things in the game as you need. And by making it as frictionless as possible, like that just makes the game better for it makes the game better for people who are invested in playing, and it makes it easier for you to keep playing. And I'll show you what I mean in a second. Because there's a couple things like that just drive me nuts. For instance, like the event dungeon, right? I have clearly maxed the entire event dungeon. I hit it too many times. I've clearly maxed it, right? Why isn't there just a max sweep option? You could there's plenty of room here. Move the sweep over, put a max sweep, divide it up somehow. I don't know. Where you could just use all 7 of your sweeps. It could even come with a pop-up, so it's not like if they had to make the button a little bit smaller, they could give it a pop-up, and then boom, max sweep. Honestly, to me, I would want it right here. Max sweep all of them. Just boom, hit the button, done. Because that to me doesn't add any value for me to go. Whoops. For me to go here, click here, and then hold down my C button. I don't see the value. I feel like they really should have something like that. Like it's like same thing with Total War, right? I should be able to come in here. I should be able to go here. I should be able to pick this and say just max sweep. There's plenty of room here too. They could just do max sweep, which would just say, okay, it could go in parentheses. You're going to sweep X number of times, because it's just going to be the divided by 3, divided by 2, whichever one's lower, right? And just, take the people off the top and sweep. I don't know. It's just things like that, again, it takes too long. And again, the other thing that's so stupid to me, this artifact cap should be like double. Don't understand. Adds nothing to the game. It adds nothing to the game outside of frustration. Which again, if you want people playing for a long time, you don't want to make the game like tediously frustrating. I can understand having a cap on artifacts so you don't hold like 10,000 of them. Makes total sense. But having the cap so low that it's less than 1 day, that doesn't add anything outside of annoyance. That said, I didn't actually awaken this yet, and we get 2 shots, so let's go. Yay, crit damage reduce. Whatever would I do without you? Do I have any rings left? Because actually, hold on. We need to feed this guy first. I didn't realize I had so many 5-star books. I guess I do. Let's not use the 4-star books yet. Alright, so here's where I need to actually go down here in the bowels of El Diablo and eat these books. I didn't expect to get 2 ascensions today. We'll see what that leads us to. I did go through earlier, and I did have to upgrade some of the rings. I of course, have not gotten another crit damage ring. I've heard from the Discord it's probably better to give to Marion, so Marion will be who gets it over Austin. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me too much because, well, it matters in the sense of who gets ruined. Alright, let's see. How do we get awakened? Yes! 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 Crit damage! Finally! Crit damage is what we need. Alright, now let's level this bad boy up. So I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. Alright, so good. We at least got a good awakening. Damn. Feels like we haven't had a good awakening in a while, doesn't it? Like, at least for me. Like, obviously it's been kind of lagging behind a bit. We'll be able to get the ring up to 51 already. I mean, it's 6 levels a day. Like, it's 6 levels a day, so in about 30 days we should have both of them to in the 90s, if not higher. So that'll be kind of interesting to see how this actually plays out. And we're at the 50s. And beyond 50 is... I mean, beyond 50 is 51. I mean, that's obvious, but... I don't know how many of my books I'm going to eat. I think there are plenty of rings left, too. Well, let me rephrase that. I don't think we're going to run out of food for the artifacts. I don't think that's even a thing we need to be remotely worried about. Now, granted, it has been much easier with working on another ring. again, it's just because I have so much stuff. Let's see about Sophia's ring. We did not get enough for Sophia's ring, so Sophia's ring will just sit there. Again, not sure what else to do with Sophia's ring except periodically level it. I don't see the harm in it. Alright, now we'll switch back to rings, and we're working on 3-star rings, and here we go. This is why I saved these books. I now regret saving those books. And again, we're just looking for a crit damage ring. You will notice I am actually using up a bunch of my shards doing this. That's fine. I will stop doing this when I need to actually save my shards. Again, we'll see when, we'll get it down to, I don't know, like 30k or something. How much does this even cost? 6,000 a piece. So if we're doing 2 a day, we need 12,000 a day. So 12,000 to, depending on if I get lucky, I can do 3. So 18,000. So crit resist. Shame. What a shame. Really is what a shame. Yeah, at least we're getting closer. 57 left. Defense penetrate. Jeez, I wish I could get crit damage. Jiminy. Oh, darn it. I have those two sitting there and I forgot to use them. Actually, wait, let's see. Yeah, it's basically level 3. I wanted to get rid of those. They're just taking up space. Defense, useless. And again, if I do get another ring for Marion, I have a lot more control over when I upgrade it, because it's just going to be like, oh, I have so many of these shards left over, let's upgrade it. Attack. Not what I want. Not even close to what I want. It is worth at least investigating to see if it gets another good roll. I don't know that we'll have enough left over for that. That's going to be kind of interesting. Alright, well, we'll be getting into rings. That's fine. Okay, so now, what are we going to get? Honestly, this might just end up being an upgrade for somebody. Yeah, might as well. What else are we going to do with it? I'm sure it'll be better for somebody. Okay, so it's level 7. Who is my next support damage? This is the wrong place to check. Austin, alright. Actually, flat attack, if I could get flat attack crit damage, that would be really nice for Austin. Austin, what's your ring? You're not in the group. Why are you not in the group, Austin? What did you do? Oh, that's right, we can't farm with you. Yeah, that'd be such a simple fix, too. Just make it so crowd control effects are greatly reduced when they're out of range. Like, it could still happen. And just once they step on the field, then it kicks in. It solves so many problems for me. That's what I want. I want the game to solve problems. Okay, so Austin, 15. Oh, he already has. Basically has a better version of the ring that I was about to make. So, well, whatever. We'll level it up, see what happens. You know, worst case it happens is it sucks. Oh, I can grab. Won't be the end of the world if it sucks. Alright, well, that's that. Yeah, we actually have this extra one that I actually upgraded, but that's fine. That'll be for tomorrow. Okay, that said, we are going to level up Christian. Of course we're going to level up Christian. Look at him go. We broke 3 million attacks, so that's good. Every bit helps. Alright, so now we're at 3 million attack. Very nice. And of course, we have to work on his runes. How could we? Oh. We didn't even do astrology. Damn. And yeah, did you enjoy the video where I wasted the runes? I was not amused. Alright, let's see. Okay, we got one. And will we get another one? We do. We got 3. Ooh, very nice. Very nice for the extra rune seals. Very happy. Now I have to go through and check everything again. We actually got a decent amount of rune skips too, so that's good. So here we are. We're at 120. That just means we need to check Total War. Of course, we wiped out Total War. We need to check the Fountain. Of course, we purchased. We need to check Astrology, and we did do this. And finally, we need to check this, because the purchasing. And okay, we've done all the important things, and of course, we have the castle. Okay, so I need to be careful and pay attention here, because remember, I accidentally oversummoned this, and I lost how many rubies? That's a quiz for you. How many rubies did I lose? 7,000 rubies. I just clicked this one too many times, and there's no pop-up to stop me. And say, hey, do you want to spend rubies here? I hate that. Definitely something that I feel like should be addressed. Alright, so let's see. Oh, Kingdom Pass. 200 rubies. I tried. That's a start, but I still need more. Alright, we'll start with Christian. Christian, how are you doing, buddy? Alright. Fingers crossed. I need you to give me some luck here. So cross your fingers. Damn. This rune system is brutal, I'm telling you. And we still didn't get enough of those. So, what a day for no runing. Alright, so that leaves us with about nothing left. Oh, Marion has a 15 ring too? Okay. And Camilla, do you have a 15? Okay, Camilla has a 6 ring. Interestingly, we'll figure out what to do with Camilla's ring when we get it. It'll be upgraded soon, I'm sure. That's kind of how this goes. I really wish I didn't make a bunch of okay artifacts for everybody, but it is what it is. I can't undo the mistakes I've made. We can only hope to not make the mistakes going forward. So we're just gonna be positive. That's all we can do, right? Now let's grab some stuff here. Before I upgrade the castle, I am going to auto-combine this to 5-star. Oh, we got 3 5-star swords and helmets now. Very nice. And, of course, we'll dump a few extra levels into Christian. 94. He's getting very close. How many levels do we get today? 164. Not terrible. Let's level up the castle. Ooh. Oh, so close to 68,700. But maybe tomorrow we can get 68,600 or something crazy like that. All right, let's see. And 300,000 health. So very slowly nudging it up. That said, as always, once again, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. If you have any questions, feel free to say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And as always, thank you again, and I hope you have a great day.